This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for Wednesday, September 17th. Starting out, getting a little bit more crop data coming in, and some interesting things. I want to hit on four of the big ones. Number one, we'll start on corn. I had this on social media yesterday, but the southern rust out west is in the western corn belt is going to be a concern this year. Untreated fields yesterday, and this is from a farmer I know. He's not a bad farmer. He, he good ground, good farming area. Did not use fungicide this year, and feels it cost him 50 bushels per acre from last year on his corn. This is in north central Iowa. He's not the only one. A lot of producers out there. He's the only one that's really came forward and talked to me about it. But he said his neighbors are seeing the same thing. And this is a wide area. It seems to be variety specific, or certain varieties are seeing heavier losses. I can't attest to that. But bottom line is, and I talked to some other guys in the Western Corn Belt yesterday. Even on treated fields, treated with fungicide, they're seeing losses of up to 20 bushels per acre. It's an issue. Starting to hear this out in Nebraska from the Nebraska boys that have been saying they were going to produce 50 billion bushels of corn this year. All of a sudden, they're starting to have a few issues too. So let's stick pretty tight on that. Crop ain't in the bin yet. Switching over to soybeans, here's the issues here haven't really made it to media yet, but I think you're going to pick up on a few too. Walk some soybean fields. There's a lot of pods in them, and a lot of pods with two beans. Starting to notice that, and that's across the entire Corn Belt. I noticed it here in Michigan yesterday, day before. Um, Out west, again, a lot of contacts. Hearing this from Illinois as well. It's pretty widespread. The other thing on soybeans, and this is probably going to be more of a concern from a storage and quality point of view, soybeans 8 to 10% moisture. They are shattering. You're going to leave production in the field this year. It's just a fact. It's going to happen. Again, these crops are not in the bins. Moving on, my second point. Vietnam is buying canola from Canada. I'm going to keep a real close eye on this and see how much Vietnam buys. Vietnam is well known for being a modern day bootlegger, I suppose you could call them. They will import products and then resell them into the global market, kind of a pass through for countries that have tariffs, mainly China. China uses Vietnam quite a bit for that. They have before with pork, poultry, beef, you name everything. I am going to make the statement I wouldn't be surprised if China was importing Canadian canola through Vietnam. We'll watch their volumes and see if it maybe throws up a red flag, but I'm pretty positive we're seeing that take place there. Third thing, it's Wednesday. We'll get the ethanol numbers out today. Not too big of a surprise there. Maybe production down 2 to 3% because we have some fall maintenance taking on ahead of harvest. A bigger factor today will likely come 2 o'clock this afternoon Eastern. Fed Chairman Powell will give a statement on interest rates. The entire street looking for a cut in interest rates, probably a quarter of a point, 25 basis points rather than 50, given the data we have. I would not be celebrating this interest rate cut. It is not a good thing. It is a result of our economy kind of maybe taking a little bit of a hit. Our jobs report a little bit shaky yesterday. The odds of a recession for the United States now up to 40%. In July, they were 31. As these tariff costs start to hit the consumer, the odds are starting to ratchet up here a little bit. More concern of a stagnating market. We will be keeping an eye on this today and see what happens. But a short-term cut in interest rates, probably good, but with inflation rising and everything I just mentioned, it's going to be tough to get further cuts out of the Fed pass today, whether it's a 25 or a 50 basis point cut. I would expect that would probably be the last cut we see for a while unless the economy really falls out of bed. Those are the three things I'm watching today.